You know what? Take the hat off.
DJ.
No. Take the hat off.
I'm doing DJ thing.
You can take the hat off, put it over, and then put your hat over it.
Oh, good call.
Unless you still really want to be the DJ, you can do that as well.
Wait.
This
is great. Wait, which side?
I can't even see. Oh, shit. I gotta do the same thing, huh?
Hello. Oh, I can hear myself.
Didn't expect that to be a problem.
This is a whole endeavor right now. This wig's making me a little itchy.
It's okay.
For those who are going to be listening and not watching, this is going to sound so confusing. That's why you must also watch at the same time for this episode specifically.
I feel like this is just not going to work.
This is one heck of an episode.
It is. Oh, you can't see.
I can't see.
Shit. All right, I'll go flip it.
Oh, no. Our table.
I'm going to start this whole thing up.
It's broken.
It's okay, but...
Just flip out the screen. Bop it. Oh, I see myself. And the red light is on.
Red light district.
That must mean that we're good to go.
You know what's really messed up is the hair. Like, I don't really have that problem where like you put headphones on and your hair can get in the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what is the actual problem? The fact that we didn't have to buy a single one of these decorations, costumes, get-ups. No, that's for end.
Order in the court.
That's
and we're beginning. We didn't have to buy a single one of these.
Because Joseph...
What?
The 4th of July, there's two holidays in total.
It's actually the 3rd of July.
Okay. There's 2 holidays in total that Joseph celebrates. And those are the only 2 that exist in his book. They are Christmas and the 4th/3rd of July.
All right.
Independence Day. And that's about it. So Joseph goes really hard, which is why this episode is going to be called, what are we calling this?
The Crawl for Freedom.
The Crawl for Freedom.
That's
so
pretty good.
Joseph does a Christmas crawl, but then he also does a 4th of July crawl.
Well, yeah, right. So
they're separate crawls, right?
Yeah.
Can you explain the 2?
It's the July 3rd, 4th of July. See how giddy I get when I...
I know. It's like you're a kid. I was just telling him earlier today. I was like, you've been miserable for the past 2 weeks. What is going on? And we kind of, we broke it down with each other. But then he talks about this. And like, it's like I'm looking at a new person right now.
I know. It's great. I'm looking at a new person too.
Yeah.
It's
George Washington. It's Thomas Jefferson.
I think it's supposed to be like George Washington. Like when I wore that outfit.
Yeah. This
it was supposed to be
seen better days.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is too, I lose the net that's supposed to keep those intact. So like I get so excited, I get a wig, and I take it out of the net, and then I forget the net. But that hat is totally not going to make it. So you can take it off if it's going to fall.
I'm going to do a scene kid flip with my George Washington wig.
That hat is gone, son. It's no, it's not on the right way. You look like you look like you're trying to be like gangster George Washington. Yeah, there you go. Point is supposed to be in the front. No, the other way. Oh man, no.
This point?
No.
This point.
That's the one. Oh my. This is not an episode that you want to listen to. You really want to watch this one. You really want to
watch this one. Yeah. Yep. All right. So talk about these crawls that you do. They happen in Warwick.
Oh my God. West Warwick.
Uh-huh.
And anybody in Rhode Island knows that there's a difference.
I do know that there's a difference. West Warwick is way worse than regular Warwick.
It's like the difference between cocaine and heroin, really. So this I have to go through the whole story.
Okay.
Do you want me to go through the half crawl story, or do you want me to go through like the whole story?
Let's just go through the whole. How did this come to be?
So
the origination.
Oh my God.
I literally texted him and Skylar, who, shout out to Skylar from 121. She's one of our sponsors amongst Crazy Neon and a few other places. But anyways, I texted both of them and I was just like, FYI, I'm so cranky. So
and she was also so late. But anyway, let's
chef's kiss.
So the crawl started, I have to remember the year, 2012, I think, 2012. And it started with Cheese and Greg.
Correct.
And they just went on a mission.
Just them two?
Just the two of them.
Yeah.
And they started this little thing. It was very like low key.
Yep.
Where they would just have one beer at each like bar, like in like Main Street.
Yep.
Middle of West Warwick. And I don't even know because like the route is so long that they went on. I don't know.
How are they not hammered?
It's not only that, it's like time wise, I don't even know how they fit it all in because you're starting like way at the other end, which is, fun fact, you're technically starting in Coventry because it's literally over the line. And then you backtrack and go all the way through West Warwick. But some of the bars, they're not close to each other. They're pretty far away.
I got my taxes done at near the area that you go. Remember when I called you?
Yeah, and you thought it was Roche's Market and
Yes.
Rock's Market.
Yes.
Shout out Dan Rock and Rock's Market.
All right, continue.
So they did that one year, very low key, and then the following year they did it again.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I know I got invited on the second one. I don't know if I got invited on the first one, but I got invited on the second one. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that.
You were too cool for it?
I just was like, I'm not doing that.
Full circle.
But you know what? Oh, it was that year. I don't know. I started on 3, right? And then when I started, it became like a...
What made you say, okay, I'm going to go on the 3rd, since you were too cool on the 2nd?
I think because we were talking about it and like, I don't know, because it was in December, it was right around Christmas. And then the idea like started flowing of like, what if we all wear Santa hats? And really, even to this day, everybody dresses up. Mm-hmm. The only requirement is a Santa hat.
That's it.
That's the only actual requirement.
For the Christmas one.
For the Christmas crawl, yeah.
Okay.
So that's the only actual requirement. But so we started talking about that and I was like, oh, what if we invite other people? And so then a bunch of other people started coming in the year I started. And then that's how it became a thing. And I think we did 3, Christmas Crawl 3, Christmas Crawl 4. And then the idea was like, the worst part is the day after. Why? Because it's like you got to wait a whole nother year to do this all over again.
You're like, it's so funny because when you walk into Joe's house, he has like a whole wall of Funko Pops. And then he has a bookshelf. And if you look at the bookshelf, there's like different things on there. And my hat's gone. I felt it. When you look at it, one of the things that's on there are like awards, especially around the Christmas time. There's those stockings that Joseph hangs on his wall. And it has the different Christmas crawl peoples, right? Like they all have a stocking.
That's the Crawl of Fame. Okay. So when you win MVP, you get a stocking.
You've won MVP quite a few times, right?
Twice.
Wow.
Not a lot.
Is there anyone who's won like a lot?
There's 3 of us that have won twice. Cheese has won twice. So usually the year before's MVP has the responsibility of kind of doing a little presentation and giving it away.
Are you kidding me right now?
No. It's like the whole pageantry of it is my favorite part. So
this is ridiculous. Okay.
So actually this year's MVP is my sister and Alex. They're co-MVPs.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and they won it. I was biased, but it wasn't really just my decision. It was like a
group decision.
Yeah, and it kind of made sense because she also was announcing to everybody that she was preggers on that.
So that was kind of like cool. She won them all over. Very strategic.
But the other requirement to even getting to be an MVP is you have to make the half crawl. So if you don't make the half crawl, you can't be an MVP.
What's the half crawl?
This is the half crawl.
Oh, so the 3rd of July for the 4th of July is your half crawl.
That's the half crawl. It's a little bit different, same kind of dynamic, but it's more because the weather's nice. We're outside. We'll do fireworks. We do like beer pong outside and whatnot. Yeah. But that's actually started as half Christmas because we were like, we don't want to wait a whole nother year.
Are you kidding me?
What if we did half Christmas? And we did half Christmas one year, and it was like a road game. Normally in December, people will honk the horn. It's a whole thing when we come around. When we showed up dressed in Christmas gear in July, it was like a road game. We were getting flipped off. People, I swear to God, yeah, it was like a road game.
Why?
Because I think there's a lot of people that are very grinchy even during the holidays, let alone like if you're in the complete opposite end.
Okay.
You know, where you're like in the middle of the summer.
So when you don't dress up as Christmassy, whatever, but now you do it as this 4th of July shenanigans, do you not get flipped off anymore? Or
no.
do you still get
No, it's still like, I think we'll still get some interesting looks, but most of the bars kind of know that we're coming. They're like, oh yeah, they were here last year. And twice a year we show up and we get all decked out. So after the first half Christmas, we changed it to July 3rd, 4th of July crawl because everybody usually has the 4th off. So it's the perfect day to crawl.
Interesting.
Because on the 4th, a lot of shit's not open. So we do it strategically. So that's the one where every year, it's the same day every year. It's July 3rd, every year.
The one for Christmas varies?
That'll change because it's usually the Saturday before Christmas, depending on how close it, like it's like this year it'll be the 16th.
AKA either a little before or a little after my birthday. Moral of the story.
It's usually probably right before. Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually because it's like the 16th, 17th, 18th, I think is probably the latest that it would go.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever done one on the 19th.
This is ridiculous. The fact that this is so in depth and someone really thought this all through to the point where like you guys give little like presentations on like that's a little excessive. I would like to say that I'm not a Grinch in any sort of like I love the holidays. I love 4th of July. I love going to watch fireworks. But like you guys took it a step further from just being like, yeah, let's go on a crawl. Like let's just go have some beers at different places to like an actual like ritual. Like this seems like a very ritualistic type thing. And
I'm big on traditions. So like there's certain events throughout the year that I'm very big on. Like this weekend is double movie day. The half crawl, the Christmas crawl. And then like this
double movie day is very important to you as well.
It is.
Because you just go watch 2 movies?
Well, because my friend Graham, his birthday is the May 24th. Mine's June 1st. And then, like at some point, like 10 years ago, we were like,
let's just do double movies.
Let's do double movie day. And so that's another tradition that has continued on.
Do you do anything on the actual 4th of July?
Honestly, it ends up being like a back-to-back of the crawl. Cause like,
so you go out one more time on the 4th?
Pretty much. Like we'll probably... no, it's more like a neighborhood thing. Like somebody will just kind of be in their yard. Yeah, like either Cheese lives down the street from my mother, so it's either one of those houses, and then we'll just play beer pong and light off
backyard barbecue.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like part 2 of the crawl.
Joseph goes all out on his fireworks. He does the phantom fireworks shenanigans where there's like craziness that happens. I like grew up with stuff like that, but now that I'm older, I just go to. What's like your favorite place to go watch fireworks? For me, I really love McCoy Stadium. Oakland Beach fireworks used to be phenomenal. They really like kind of dropped the ball on the fireworks. It's still enjoyable, but they dropped the ball on the fireworks.
Those are like the only 2. Like I do like to watch fireworks, but
Smithfield's pretty nice.
Don't they do they still do them like India Point or no?
Yeah, they still do it over there.
Yeah.
Which place is the one that does like shapes? Is it North Providence? North Providence or Pawtucket? No. I have hair in my mouth. No, it's not mine. Not my hair. It's my wig.
That's going to happen from time to time.
Yeah, I can't remember which location, but they used to do like shapes. So you would have like a rocket or like a star. I think it was maybe North Providence. Like it's off one of the parks that's off of Mineral Spring Ave, I think. But I feel like we do pretty good fireworks. I just never go down to like Newport area, like down by the water to watch fireworks. Do you? Why are you smiling?
Because you go to Newport just to go to the beach, so I just assumed that like
to go to watch fireworks.
You'd be bougie about your fireworks, but I'm surprised Oakland Beach isn't good anymore because I always heard that they usually have a decent display.
So when I went, maybe this was like a post-COVID world, but when I went in 2021, I believe, when they finally brought back fireworks, because I don't think it was last year, it wasn't as good. The best part is the fact that I could go get clam cakes and chowder from Iggy's after was like the best part. The parking wasn't really great, but like they did fine. It was kind of easy to get in and out, even though it's that one single road that leads in and it leads right out. So you would think it was horrible. We left like a little before the ending, but like caught the ending still. What people do at concerts and everything else. But Yeah, it wasn't like the display was all right. It wasn't really long. It was kind of okay.
But that was
It
last
started
year,
late.
right?
It was 2021, I believe. So I don't know if they've like really redeemed themselves, but 2020 they like started later what they was. Like people saw fireworks from across the water and thought it was them, but that was actually a different town, whatever. And then finally like they did it and it wasn't very long. It was kind of short. Like it just wasn't that great. But maybe they've redeemed themselves since then.
Well,
I won't judge off of that.
Yeah, because 2021, like even when we went back out, so the Christmas crawl we did in 2020 was actually at where I used to live in Providence.
Okay.
Because everything was closed.
Yep.
And it was like, oh, you can only have 5 people in at a time. So we did like a house party crawl.
Adorable.
They're not going to fucking stop us from crawling. So we did that. But then the first year was 2021 when we went back out, and it was just very like...
Yeah, I feel like people were like stepping on broken glass.
It was like... It was just weird. And like by the end of it, when you show up at our bar and they had the DJ and everything, it's like nobody on the dance floor. But this past year, like right back. And
Last
this was
year.
10. This was like
the big one for you guys.
Yeah.
Christmas crawl 10 or whatever, half crawl 10.
No, Christmas crawl. 10.
Christmas crawl 10. Okay.
Half crawl, I think we're on like 7 right now.
Okay.
I think.
So we're playing catch up.
But see, these are the things that we've added along the way. Like we added the half crawl, and then we added fireworks, and then last year Cheese and I surprised everybody and got a limo.
No, wait.
Didn't I tell you this?
You told me, but I didn't know it was a surprise. I thought this was something you guys all went in on.
No. Me and Cheese did it.
Are you kidding me?
No. It was a whole planned thing that we actually had planned for Christmas Crawl 5, and then it just didn't happen. And we're like, regardless, 10, we have to do it. And
how many are there of you?
It varies every year. There's a few like consistent players, and then there's like some OGs in the game, and
okay.
Some that family life kind of takes over, so they can't
always
right.
I get it.
So
I get it.
yeah, a little bit different there.
Last year, I went to McCoy Stadium. I love the food. They always have food trucks over there, and the fireworks are good and whatever. And it's also just like a little nostalgia. But Smithfield, they have food trucks, and the fireworks over there are awesome. The mosquitoes suck, however, because you're at Deerfield Park in Smithfield. But last year, I see these 2 dogs. So this lady, she like drops a leash for 2 dogs, and she starts walking away. And like she's hammered, so I'm like, weird, okay. And I thought maybe like they are good off leash, like whatever. I mean, there's a lot of people. All of a sudden, these dogs just like are roaming, and I look around to people and I'm like, did you just see that? And they're like, yeah, like those dogs don't know where they're going, and they're about to go off in the woods. So now I run over and I grab these really long leashes, and I'm holding on to these 2 dog leashes. Can't find the lady anywhere. I didn't get a good look because it's dark out, and the fireworks are about to start. So I go over to the guy who I know who runs like the food trucks and the whole show over there. And he's like, I don't know what to do. So I grab one of the police officers and I'm like, I don't know what to do with these dogs. What do I do? So I ended up grabbing this girl and we put them in a car because now it's hot and there's fireworks about to start. And there's these 2 little tiny dogs. They're like chihuahuas type deal, like about to be scared because there's fireworks. Put them in the AC, stick them in there. And then all of a sudden we're like, the fireworks are over. It was like a shit show. I'm about to head to my car and I see this lady like hitting the police, crying on the floor. She's like maybe in her like 60s. And she's like screaming where her dogs are. She's like, I lost my dogs. Meanwhile, I had already called on the dog tag. There's like 3 different numbers. I called this lady's house. This guy picks up. It's like an older gentleman. And he goes, she lost the fucking dogs again. Again. And I lost it. I was like, yeah, like I left. The dogs are going to be in like the police custody. Like they're either going to bring them to the pound overnight and then you'll have to pick them up from there. But the police officers, Smithfield Police is actually, they're pretty good. But they had said that instead they were going to take the dogs and they'll go drop them off personally at the house, even though they weren't supposed to. It would have been like a written report and whatever else. But then we found the lady and she's crying. Some of the officers didn't even know that like I had found a dog. So I'm like, I found your dogs. And yeah, eventually she got her dogs back, but then couldn't drive because she was hammered. So the police gave her and her dogs a ride home that night. And that's my 4th of July story for 2022.
That's what happens when people from West Warwick travel north.
What's your favorite like food for 4th of July? You know how people have like fireworks and the whole cookout and whatever.
You eat fireworks?
No, they have the whole
What are you
cookout
talking
and
about?
whatever. Like, what's your go-to food? Do you like the potato salad, hamburger, hot dogs, whatever? What else do people have on the 4th of July? Do people have wings? Do you have wings on the 4th? I feel like hamburgers and hot dogs.
On the 4th or like the crawl? Because those are two different things.
Okay, so let's start with the 4th and let's go back.
Okay, so the 4th is probably just burgers, really.
That's like your go-to.
Well, because it's usually I'm in a backyard and people are just making like burgers or something.
I'm more of a dog kind of gal.
I'll eat a hot dog, but
Do you like ketchup
No.
or mustard?
no, neither. On the hot dogs, plain. I don't want.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't want any.
That's gross. Okay, continue.
Why? What do you do? I mean, unless you
Ketchup.
get hot wieners, but that's different.
No, that's different. We
Right.
know that. You know that's different.
That's why I just said. But that's different.
So I get ketchup. I just get ketchup.
I just nah.
I mean, if you put like mustard on it too, like I'll eat it. But like if I'm just making it myself, I'll do ketchup.
just
That's so plain. It's just like meat and bread.
yeah. That's I'm fine with that. For a hot dog, yeah, I don't get fancy. But with the burgers, different though.
What do you want on your burgers?
Well, it depends. If somebody's just cooking it, I'll just do like whatever. But if we like cook them here,
Yeah.
then it's like I will marinate them in hot sauce.
You marinate your burgers in hot sauce?
Marinate them in hot sauce.
Okay.
A little burger seasoning,
Okay.
right? And then cheese. Then you can add like the George's hot sauce.
Yeah.
Shout out George's. The George's hot sauce on there, right?
Okay.
And then like the ketchup and then that the Sir Kensington special sauce. Beautiful.
Lettuce?
Yeah, that's getting a little fancy.
You don't do like lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle?
No, I don't. We skip that. We do all the
Oh.
other stuff.
That's so
Because
weird.
I feel like that's more work. Like now I gotta get a fucking head of lettuce and then chop up
I
fucking
do that
tomatoes and
when
onions.
People come over to my house and have burgers. When you come
Well,
over?
I don't have that. I don't do those things. I don't know, bro.
I like
don't-
burgers. So on my burger, like if I could choose my like go-to burger. It would be bacon.
I can't wait to watch that back because the way you said it with that fucking wig on.
It would be bacon, medium burger, not well done, medium.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon. I would like fried jalapenos, but I'll take regular jalapenos. And an over easy egg.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
And then you got all the yolk drippage. Oh my gosh!
No. I'm with
Yes.
you with the. I'll do jalapenos if I have them and bacon.
Yum.
We've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Or like once. But I love jalapenos.
Do you not like an egg on a burger?
I feel like my thing is like,
It's so good.
you know, like when you're out with people
Yes.
and then you have like that one person that's like, why are they even here? That's the egg in that situation.
No. What about like when we went to Los Andes, where you got the Los Andes chicken?
Los Andes chicken.
You get the Los Andes chicken. It's called Pollo Los Andes, but
Whatever,
he called
man.
it the Los Andes chicken to
The
the
Los
waiter.
Andes chicken. They knew what I was talking about though.
On that, it was on my meal. It was a steak with an egg on it, and it just adds like this like fatty, rich, like delicious taste to this steak. I don't know. It's very good. It's a
Yeah.
very Portuguese, Brazilian, Peruvian, Bolivian
Bro,
type deal.
fucking pick one guy.
It's all of them.
Can't be all of them.
Yeah, Portuguese people do it, and then Los Andes is Bolivian and Peruvian. So I don't know which one it is, but it's one of them or both of them.
Okay.
Fun fact. But anyways, my go-to. I can't do this wig. This wig is. I cannot wait to take this off. I'm like,
You look like.
I'm struggling right now.
You kind of actually look like a young Paula Deen. Especially when you were talking about the burgers.
I can't. So I do. Yeah, I like condiments on both things. It's weird that you don't like condiments on your hot dogs. But what's your go-to side then? Do you do chips, potato salad, coleslaw? Are you coleslaw kind of guy?
Do I look like a coleslaw?
No, you don't.
All right then.
I'm a potato salad. Egg salad?
I like egg salad. I like macaroni salad. I like potato salad. I can do any of those.
Yeah.
Taco salad. I can do that too.
Yum. What is your go-to meal then on the 3rd of July, celebrating the 4th of July?
Chinese.
You have Chinese food?
Yeah, that's part of the crawl ritual.
So like, do you stop and go grab it, or like?
What? No, it's
like,
on the crawl route. You go to House of Woo, you get a
mean.
scorpion bowl, and then you eat Chinese food.
And then once you're done, you continue on your crawl, or is this the end of it?
No. Then we continue.
So this is like a midway spot.
Barely. It's like kind of at the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you ever get like hungry again afterwards?
Yeah, and that's usually where either I will I'll make my mother make something. So it's like
your poor
it's
mom.
like calzones
Before
at the house.
she does your laundry, now she.
Bro, your mother never did your laundry?
She did.
All right, then shut up. Fuck you talking about?
Before I was 30.
Whatever, dude. Because I'll tell you, I'm not gonna go off. We got feedback from people that we've
been doing good so far.
I know, that's why. But we got feedback that we go to, and we're cognizant. of that
we're
too.
well aware that happens.
So,
but we've been on track for the past few episodes. Great job.
We've been pretty good. So yeah.
Go ahead.
No, we're still good. So it's either that or we'll have somebody just go and we'll go to like Trashy Don's or like Taco Bell or something.
Where did the Trashy Don's name come from?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that's his McDonald's name.
I don't know, man, because here's the problem. There's so many nicknames.
You come up with
I know.
nicknames.
But I've always done. I don't know why. I don't know where that comes from.
Your mom's name isn't your mom. Yeah, Babs.
Yeah.
And then John, right?
Sister John.
Sister John.
Yep.
Her name's not John.
No.
I don't even know what her name is.
It's weird to say. Like, I feel weird when I say her name.
What's her name?
Janelle.
I didn't even know that, and I've known you for almost 2 years.
Because she's in my phone as John, so it's like.
I've only known her as John.
But most people.
I think I knew her as Janelle for like a quick second because maybe that was her name on YouTube when she commented that one time. But I think I like glazed over it very quickly. Can we do like a count of how many times I keep getting hair out of my mouth? That would be great.
I mean, you just gotta know how to wear a wig.
Apparently, I'm not an expert like you are. So you have this 4th of July wig.
Yeah, that was.
Was this part of Christmas crawl? I mean, half crawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Oh man, I honestly think that might have been half crawl. 2020.
Ooh,
yeah,
rough year. What about this one? This was last year?
No, fuck. 2021.
Last year was the one where you wore a cape, right?
I've worn that a couple times.
Okay.
So I will repeat accessories, but I don't repeat.
You're not an outfit repeater.
Not when it comes to the crawls. That's why I have like a bag of tricks for Christmas.
That's exactly what you said. I came to his house and he's like, "Did you bring 4th of July gear? Because this is our 4th of July episode that it's premiering that week." And I said, "No." And he's like, "It's okay. We'll go down to my bag of tricks." And
then look at you.
I'm completely decked out. My shirt says, what does it say?
It says, "Do you even Murica, bro?"
Yep. And I have this light, which I should probably turn off before I kill your battery.
Yeah, because I'm going to need those in a few weeks.
Yep. So, and then yours is a bald eagle with a mullet. Yeah. That matches the mullet that you have.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Do you do the voice too on your crawl? Or no? Every once in a while?
When I wear
Does it slip out?
When I wear the mullet.
It just like comes naturally.
Hell yeah. Like I just feel like I have to. I feel like I'm from Coventry.
Do people in Coventry have mullets? That's a yes.
Maybe not all of them, but they're
some of them.
They're like a different breed.
Some of them.
Yeah.
West Warwick is too.
It is, but Coventry gets a bad rap. I shit on Coventry all the time, and it's
I
really
actually know like only a couple people from Coventry, and they're all pretty cool people.
Yeah, it's like the outskirts. It's nobody specific. It's just when I used to work at a parts store over there, just the characters, you know.
If you ever want to see any of Joseph's old part videos, go check out his personal channel where he talks about the kind of customers you see working at an auto parts store. Right, it's actually really great.
Especially in Coventry. Although that's probably everywhere. But
probably
West Warwick used to have a little bit of a mix.
That's why it had really good reviews. Like, I mean, good viewage on that YouTube video.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people could like relate to it.
If you work in it, then yeah, you can totally relate.
I had no idea what I was watching. I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I kind of could because it's still customer service, but still. Nonetheless.
Very unique.
So what are you wearing this year for your third of July.
I'm
Julio.
not a. I will post it though. I'll post a picture. But
I feel like I've seen a picture posted from last year. Maybe on your stories.
It's probably nothing crazy. Although last year was I did have the cape again, but I had the red, white, and blue afro.
That's what it was. I remember that. Yes.
Right. And there was a guy at one of the bars that was very excited for me to take a picture sitting on his motorcycle.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. And as cool as it was, I was still like,
this is a little weird.
What are you doing with this picture?
He just like blows it up and he hangs it up in his garage. You never know.
I mean, it was a great photo op. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. But then it's like, well, what are you doing with that?
So this year, is the afro coming back or no?
No.
Okay. What wig are we doing? Are we getting a new wig? You only have a month left.
I don't know. There may or may not be. I don't think so. But there will be another accessory. I did order my shirt. I have to order the shorts. But this is what makes the whole thing fun. Like as stupid as it is, it's
the
a tradition.
dressing up.
But it's like I'm a tradition guy, number one. But number two, it's also like the crawl, especially like the Christmas crawl, which is, we have the tattoo and everything.
Yeah. Show the tattoo. Show it.
They can see it. That's like the only one that shows up all the time.
Fair.
But it's like a reason for us to get together because everybody's busy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason for us to get together around the holidays and have fun. So it's like, it's more than just going out and drinking and looking stupid. It's like there's sentimental value there.
Joseph.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Me too.
Look at that.
I actually do love that for me.
You don't hate that for you.
No.
And I don't hate that for you.
Well, maybe one
for
day.
once.
One day you'll venture on it.
One day. He keeps on trying to convince me to do the Christmas crawl one, but it's too close to my birthday. And you said we would celebrate my birthday on it with a bunch of your friends who don't know me.
Cheese will be there.
Cheese will be there.
Your best friend Cheese.
My best friend Cheese. Yeah.
But you've met some of the other characters.
I've met pretty much a lot of them for your birthday, which was only not too long ago.
A year.
No, well, I mean, your actual birthday wasn't that long ago, but the birthday party where I met them all was like a year ago. Yeah. I actually knew one of them because he used to work at Stop and Shop, remember?
Oh, Mike. Mike's a crawl vet.
Yep.
He's a crawl vet. He actually him and Maurice started the same year I did.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Wow. See, the more you know.
Rhode Island's so small.
We're going to have a trivia of all facts about Joseph, and it's going to be like, when did he join? When did his friends join? What's his favorite? And then down, we're going to do like a crossword puzzle. What is Joseph's favorite condiment on hot dogs? Nothing. And then on the G, we're going to have...
This sounds like a fun game. Nothing.
I mean, that's facts on it. And then on the G, we could put like, I don't know. Something that starts with the G would be the answer. I can't think of it right now. Oh, boy.
So yeah, anyway, if they're not going to go either, because actually this is going to post on the day of the crawl.
Oh, okay.
So most people are not going to come on the crawl with me, but you can. But if you don't, McCoy Stadium is doing their farewell last hurrah fireworks that I was just tipped off about, and if it was any other day, I would have went. But
I will be there.
So go to McCoy. And I think they're going to have food trucks, music.
They did last year, yeah. And they had music last year. And the food trucks were actually really good. They had some bomb ones over there.
So that's pretty much
see me there and see Joe not there. Well,
no, I will not be there, but you can catch me in West Warwick. Wow.
I hate that for us.
What are you talking about? Why?
We're too in sync. Are our menstrual cycles in sync too?
I thought we were like the Backstreet Boys, but now we're in sync.
Oh,
forget it.
Got it.
Nah. Anyway.
Ready to sign off?
I think so. I think we're right around 33 minutes. So happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 3rd and 4th of July. 3rd and 4th, because now they're both holidays in our book.
They are.
We'll see you guys on the next episode. This is so weird.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm looking at you. All I see is like my reflection of my George Washington.
Yeah.
You have a mullet. You have a America hat that's like tilted off the side of your head, and you have a mullet bald eagle on your shirt.
Now all I need is a Modelo, and I'm in my.
You're good to go.
I'm in my glory.
We love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Oh, I want to take this off. Oh. How do you not get hot in